lot of people are on some like fuck you to your exes. If you're trying to grow as a woman, you need to kick that shit to the side, because like, how are you going to be with your king and you still have anger for some fucking person that's probably not even thinking about you, but you're now fucking projecting all this anger on your new king because you haven't resolved it. Welcome to another unconsecutive video.
Baby, what's the new wine? I feel sexy as fuck.
So, on this fine evening, you will learn what I've learned when I hit up every one of my exes that I think I could hit up. Some of them have me blocked or have wives. But I hit up all my exes, met with them in person, and told them to tell me why I ain't shit, basically. Meaning, Asia, where did you fall flat? Where could have you been better in the relationship? So, sit back, relax, get your wine. But first, subscribe. This deserves a subscribe, a like or something. Because some of these people I haven't seen in 2 years. Some of these people have broke my motherfucking heart. So I think it deserves, a little tap on the like.
You say you know what love is, but I swear you never seen it in your life. Ooh.
So, you asked Asia, what the fuck would you do that? Why would you ask the opinions of people that kind of probably hate you, don't fuck with you, or you don't fuck with them? One, if you didn't watch my last video, or I don't know when I'm putting this video out, if you didn't watch my manifesting my best life, you ain't shit. Well, I talked about how I wanted to manifest a boyfriend. And I kind of want to reevaluate that. I'm not focused on getting a boyfriend, but if it happens, it happens. I'm focused on making myself my best self, so when I do find my king, I'm ready. I can't manifest a boyfriend and bitch out here ain't being shit. So, I know I have flaws. You're like, that's crazy, Asia, you having flaws? I know. I didn't think so either, but I might have some flaws, a little, kind of, a lot. So, we are working on ourselves to be our best self. Like, this is actually an interview. I had pre-written down questions that I wanted to talk to them about, and then we had like a flowing conversation. So I'm not going to say any names. One of them was my last boyfriend that I thought I wanted to marry. He's the love of my life, and I haven't seen him in 2 years. I had a lot of trauma and depression from this man. And he actually said yes. You know the crazy thing is? So I asked my exes and all the people that I talked to seriously, so they could have been a boyfriend. The reason why I was doing this is they know a part of me that a lot of other people don't. They see the side of me that a lot of people haven't seen, so they can tell me about myself. But the crazy thing is, I asked people that I'm actually on good terms with. If I would hit them up and say, hey, let's get something to eat, they say okay, because we don't have no beef. The one person that had an excuse to say fuck you, Asian, no, was my ex. And he said yes. The people that I was on good terms with said no. You would think every guy always wants, they think relationships are one-sided and girls only think on their side and don't want to hear the other side of like what the other person was talking about. I'm literally out here trying to fix myself and listen to the opinions of others. Why would you say no? It's not about you. I explained to them, it's not on video, I'm not going to say any names. They literally said no to not bettering myself. I'm not mad. I'm just like, if I would have asked you, can we fuck? There would be no doubt about it, you just said yes. There's no thought. Yeah, Asia, let's fuck.
I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck. I'm trying to fuck.
But I asked you to help better myself so I can make myself the best woman for my next king. It has nothing to do with you. It's literally, hey, tell me how I ain't shit. You say no. So that was crazy. I'm going on the rant. about these questions. So the questions are, what initially attracted you to me? And then I asked, did that change? I asked, what was the least favorite memory with me and why? I asked, if you could change one thing about our relationship, what would it be? I asked, do you think you have changed from our relationship in a better or worse way? Do you think we lacked anything in sex? What did I lack as a partner? What message would you say to my next partner? And then I asked, do you think there's anything we could have done to save us from breaking up? Or is it inevitable? Is it inevitable because who we are? And then from there, we went into conversation about how to make Asia the best bitch ever for her king, her future imaginary king. So this video is not to talk about what they said. It's to talk about what I've learned and why I'm doing this. Okay, so for the most part, they have horrible things to say about me. I wasn't the worst girlfriend in the world or the worst person you can talk to or whatever. You know, I'm a solid bitch, you know? But obviously, like everyone, they have flaws, and we're here to change that. So one of the biggest flaws is, I would say, one, I'm stubborn. Like, if I truly think like, nah, like what you're asking me is too much, or I literally have to like change myself, I'm not going to, what's the word, when it's half and half, brain fart, when two people come in the middle, compromise? No. Yeah, no, not compromise. I felt like I was compromising. I'm gonna put when I think about it, I'm gonna put the word on the screen, but like certain things, I'm just not gonna change about myself for the good or the better if in my heart I feel like it's not it. Like one of the people said, for them, my cussing, because cussing was unladylike. And that's the way I fucking talk. I'm not gonna change my vocabulary for you.
If I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Maybe I could try hardish, but you really don't even want me. You want this ideal version of me. So the point of why I'm saying is, I can, is the word compromise? I think the word I'm looking for is try to compromise with my significant other. I can work on that. I know that's a flaw. I can work on that. Another thing is, I take things way too personally. It's not always about you, Asia. Like, it's literally not always about you. Like, if something happens, it's not about you. So one of the people I was talking to, they were going through stuff. And I felt like I was down ass bitch for them. You know? Holding it down. Didn't ask for much. I understand you're going through stuff. We don't have to hang out all the time. I get it. But when you do certain things, I'm gonna take it as, you don't fuck with me no more. But in reality, you're just going through stuff. It's not about you, Asia. Like, stop taking shit so fucking personal. I can work on it.
Okay, this is editing Asia. I just felt like I needed to insert this to tell you why this is a problem. When I take stuff so personally, because I'm insecure about everything, and I see like, hey, you're not really like texting me back, or I feel like you're not really fucking with me. Instead of communicating how I feel like a normal or mature adult will be, I will turn my read receipts on. So next time you text me, I will make sure that you see that I saw your text message, and then never ever talk to you again. I will ghost the fuck out of you. You would think, damn, we were doing so good. No, I need to work on that.
Like, people have lives. Like, if they're not texting you, they're doing something. Or they really could just be playing with you. But I take it as, you know, oh, this man hasn't texted me all day. He's playing games. Or he really doesn't fuck with me like that. Because how could you go a day without talking to someone you actually say you fuck with? But in reality, it's not about you, Asia. This man is going through something. And I internalized it because I'm insecure and thought it was about me. It's not about you, Asia. I can work on that. One of the biggest things, and I think this is my attitude towards certain things, I could definitely say, I think a lot of my problems, and this is why I'm doing this, I can't blame my environment of how I was raised on how I go around walking in life. My parents will disagree, but I have a whole sister that will agree with me. And we're the ones being raised. My parents really didn't show me how to show affection. I can't use that as an excuse to my future king. One can say like, I'm fun, I'm flirtatious and all that, but when it comes to the I miss you and all this stuff, so like, I'm actually working on that. So if I've said I missed you in the last month or two, that's me trying. Like, you get in Asia trying to talk to you, because the bitch would never say I miss you. That's too much. That's too much vulnerability and But we can't say, oh, this is how I was raised, I was never shown how to love someone, so I then do that to my next relationship. I'm a grown-ass woman now. I need to take that. I'm self-aware. I know that happened. And we need to grow on that. That's what real women do. You grow. You self-evaluate and regrow. Another thing is women are raised two ways. They're raised to be a wife or not to be a wife. I was raised on the notion that I don't need a man in life. I don't need want. Cool. Secondary. I don't need a man for shit. That's how I was raised. So in that type of education of life, I wasn't taught to be a wife. No disrespect to my mom. My mom is a wonderful, educated, strong woman. Very much mentor and idol. Not saying she's not a good wife. I wasn't taught to be a wife. These are the things that a wife should do. Once again, not disrespecting my mom at all in the actions that she took, but my mom was very much taught me to be a very strong, independent, educated as fuck. My mom is smart as fuck. I'm smart as fuck. Educated woman. None of that entails a man. Don't need them. But in growing up, I realized a king would be nice. A king would be nice. Keyword, king. And what that entails. Not the little boy. A king. That would be nice. That's why we're doing this. Not because we need one. Because a partner in life to rule and leave a legacy would be nice. I wasn't taught to need someone. I was taught to do this shit by myself. But we're learning. That's why we're doing all this shit. For interviewing fucking exes and shit. We're growing. The point of this channel is to grow. We take the stuff that we can fix, our flaws, and we fix it. The flaws that we can't fix, fuck it. Fuck it. Why dwell on shit that you can't fix? But if you can, like all this shit I project on people, we can fix this. And we're growing. We're trying. This process, I did this not just to take their opinions and just run with it. I took it into considerations. These people know me on the side that no one other people know me. So, take it in a little consideration. We're here to grow. I needed this. I definitely would recommend, if you could, as women, to do the same. After this, I have no animosity. Not like we're besties and we texted and shit like that. But if I see him, I don't want to throw something at him. I don't want to cry. There's a lot of things that we talk through. Like adults. A lot of people are on some like, fuck you to your exes. If you're trying to grow as a woman, you need to kick that shit to the side. Because like, how are you going to be with your king and you still have anger for some fucking person that's probably not even thinking about you, but you're now fucking projecting all this anger on your new king because you haven't resolved it. That's why I'm doing this. I really should change like my manifestation of a boyfriend, because it's not to get penis or a man or whatever. It's hopefully to find a king and more to be ready when that person comes. So my fellow, I need like a word for our community. Let's call ourselves, we'll work on it. Comment what our name. I'm thinking like awkward fucks. I like that. It's kind of, it rolls off the tongue. So, my awkward fucks. That sounds bad. Okay, so yes, comment down below. One, what do you think about awkward fucks? So that's a good name for us, or we should probably change our names. What are you doing to make yourself a better person for 2021? As always, like, subscribe, share, all that great shit. This is Embrace the Awkward, where we make our flaws our cause. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. That was very ugly, Mike.
You ready to fucking die?
No, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.